Good afternoon to all of you. Yes, I am back. So you all know me, right? या फिर सेमेस्टर खत्म हो गया तो भूल गए? Okay, then good. हाँ, वो तो है. कुछ चीजें भूली नहीं जाती. Okay. So it's good to see you, all of you. I'll be taking your OODP laboratory sessions. Theory sessions will be taken by the Hardik Doshi sir, right? And I'll be taking your lab session just for your class only. Okay, so I'll be taking your OODP lab sessions, right? And the theory sessions will be taken by uh, Hardik Doshi sir. Okay, so I think two lectures are already completed in this week, or one or two lectures are already completed, right? So today is our first lab. So we will start with the basic introduction of the OODP subject. I think एक session तो हो गया ना आपका theory session. I'm talking about theory session. It was there. It was suspended. Okay. In timetable, I saw that there was one session on Monday of OODP, but I was not aware about that it was suspended. Okay, no problem. We'll start with the introduction of OODP subject, right? Okay. So as of now, you have studied the C language, right? In the second semester, there was a C language. Now in this semester, C++ has been introduced to you. This is a programming language, right? So the full form of this subject is Object Oriented Design and Programming, OODP, right? Let me share my screen here. Is it visible to all of you? Okay, so you can see here that the subject is object-oriented design and programming. So the credit of this subject is 4, right? इस subject की credit 4 है. Let's just see the teaching scheme here. There will be 3 theory sessions per week and 2 laboratory sessions that will be in the batch, right? As usual, there are 3 batches in your class, A, B and C, right? So your laboratory sessions will be in the batch. Your theory sessions will be combined with the other classes also. That means TC1, TC2, then TS1. Your theory sessions, particularly for this subject, for the OODP subject, it will be combined, and that will be taken by our HOD sir, that is Hardik Doshi sir, right? And the laboratory sessions will be taken by me. So, as per the teaching scheme, there will be an ESC exam of 100 marks and it will be converted into the 50. So, 50% weightage of end semester exam. There will be a mid semester exam as usual. 2 mid sem will be there, mid 1 and mid 2. 20 marks of internal. That means in that some assignments will be given to you, right? That you need to complete assignments or some task will be given that you need to complete it, right? That will be given by me or Hardik sir. Viva at the end of the semester, right? बाकी सारे subject में होते हैं उसी तरह 25 marks of Viva will be there and 25 marks of term work will be there, right? In the term work also some task will be given to you, and based on that you need to complete the task, submit it at the time of submission, and the term work marks will be assigned to you, right? So in total 150 marks is there in this subject, right? Total जो है इस subject में it's 150. So this is the teaching scheme here, right? What is the prerequisite of the course? Of this course, so you should know the C language. C language जो है वो आपका clear होना चाहिए, right? If you know a bit, then it's okay. Some concepts will be revised in the theory session, right? And after that, you can go ahead with the C++. तो प्रोग्रामिंग फंडामेंटल्स आपको पता होने चाहिए कि भाई सी लैंग्वेज में प्रोग्रामिंग कैसे किया जाता था, प्रिंटफ क्या है, स्कैनफ क्या है, हेडर फाइल्स क्या है, हाउ टू प्रिंट द स्टेटमेंट बाय यूजिंग व्हिच सिंटैक्स, राइट? दैट यू शुड नो एट लीस्ट. सो दैट शुड बी द प्रीरिक्विजिट ऑफ दिस सब्जेक्ट. इन टोटल अगर थियरी सेशंस की बात करें, देयर आर 10 चैप्टर्स in your syllabus, starting from the introduction, programming basics, functions, object and classes, operator overloading, inheritance, polymorphism, streams and files, templates and exception handling, right? So these are the 10 chapters which will be covered in your theory part, right? ये theory part में cover किया जाएगा. And after that there are some practicals which are suggested in the syllabus, right? We'll just go through it one by one. We'll also do some extra practicals also. We'll not just do only this practical, we'll do some relevant practical which is given over here, right? So this is the list of the experiments. You can see here there are number of practicals given here, right? So we'll just perform one by one. जैसा आपका theory session खत्म होता है उससे relevant हम यहाँ पे programming start करेंगे, right? So this is all about your syllabus. You can't just go through it once. You can find this syllabus in the Marwadi University website, as I have already shown you in the first semester. So I hope you all remember that, how to download the syllabus from Marwadi University website. So this is all about the OODP subject, right? Now इस सेमेस्टर में बहुत सारे सब्जेक्ट्स आपको अलोकेट किए गए होंगे, राइट? बट दिस इज योर मेन सब्जेक्ट ऑफ योर ब्रांच, so you need to focus on this subject more, right? If you want to become a developer, obviously you should know the programming language, right? So you need to focus on this subject, as the credit is also given here, that is a 4, right? And the total marks, that is 150. That is from 150 marks this subject evaluation will be done. Now as I have said that I will be taking your lab session, right? मैं सिर्फ इस सब्जेक्ट में आपकी लैब सेशंस जो है वही लूंगी, right? In the batches A, B and C, and only in TC1 class. Theory sessions will be taken by the Hardik sir, right? So as today is your first session of the OODP theory, I cannot say theory lab sessions, but आपका theory sessions भी एक भी complete नहीं हुआ है, so we'll start with the basic only. Hello Ankur, how are you?
Fine, ma'am.
Okay,
How are you?
good. Okay, so we'll start with the first of all, कि जो सी का जो सी लैंग्वेज थी उसमें आपने कौन सा प्लेटफॉर्म यूज किया था? टर्बो सी प्लस प्लस और कोई और सॉफ्टवेयर यूज किया था? Which software you have used for implementing the C language?
सर
VS
ने
Code.
टर्बो की करवाया था, हमने वीएस कोड किया।
सर ने क्या करवाया था? Turbo C. Okay. Okay. So for the C++, we are using the code blocks, right? हम इसके लिए code blocks use करेंगे. So first of all, you need to download the code blocks in your system. So you just type code blocks download for Windows. Just specify the Windows that you have in your system. Let me share the link here. So you can directly download from that. This is the link for downloading the code blocks. Right? ये जो tool है वो काफी convenient है program को execute करने के लिए. Right? So we will implement all the program of C++ in this particular tool. That is a code block. So आप सब ये download करने के लिए रख दो and just let me know in the chat box so we can start.
मैम कुछ और डाउनलोड करना होगा इसके साथ, मीन्स कंपाइलर या ऐसा कुछ?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, इसमें ही सब आ जाएगा.
ओके मैम.
So start downloading this tool and let me know in the chat box so we can move ahead. in the laboratory session, it will be mandatory for all of you to perform the practical along with me. If you are not doing the practical, your attendance will not be considered. This time I will be little bit strict because this is your main subject in this semester. I'll ask anyone to share their screen and just show me the practical that you have done. अभी सिर्फ स्टार्ट करने के लिए रख दो और मुझे बताओ, पूरा डाउनलोड तो होता रहेगा। ओके ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we'll go through the syllabus once. Okay, so what you will learn in this OODP subject, right? Why this course has been assigned to you in this semester? What is the objective? So the objective of this course is to enable graduates to identify and practice the OOP, that is object oriented programming concepts and technique. This course covers practical usage of C++ classes, class libraries, modify existing C++ classes and develop C++ classes for simple applications, right? In this subject, this is object oriented programming, right? Abhi ye kya hai? I'll just explain you. In this C++, you will get to know the more new features, which is, we can say, the advanced of C, right? In this classes kya hai, object kya hai, all these things that you will get here in this C++ programming language. Now, after the completion of this course, what you will achieve, what you will get after the completion, identify the potential benefits of object-oriented programming features and compare them with the structure-oriented programming features. Apply various object-oriented features and concepts to designing programs and to solve various computing problems using C++ language. Analyze program based on exception handling, right? जो आपने C में भी किया था, exception handling and all, right? File handling and all. Using the advanced features like STL, that is a standard template library for faster development. Apply different concepts of object-oriented programming to develop real-world applications. At the end, some small task will be given, some project will be given, and based on the concept that you have studied in this, you have to build one real-world application by using the C++ programming. राइट आप बहुत सारे कंसेप्ट इस सब्जेक्ट में पढ़ोगे, जैसे कि क्लासेस क्या है, ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है, देन इनहेरिटेंस क्या है, पॉलीमॉर्फिज्म क्या है, राइट? All this concept that you will study in this C++ programming. As we have already seen the teaching scheme, this is the teaching scheme here. First chapter, you can see here कि यहाँ पे first chapter जो होगा, that is all about the introductory part of object oriented programming, right? आप इसमें object oriented programming क्या है, right? What are the principles of OOP? What are the benefits of OOP? What are the usage of header files? Why we are using library functions in our program? If we are not using it, what happens? What kind of warning it is given? What kind of error occurs? That all you will study in this introductory part, right? Then programming basics will be there in that data type conversion, all this thing that you will see in the programming basics. Functions, that is very, very, very important in the C++, right? Functions in C++. तो उसमें आप बहुत सारी चीजें पढ़ोगे जो इंटरेस्टिंग भी है. अगर आपने स्टार्टिंग से सारे सेशंस अटेंड किए हैं तो आपको मजा आएगा in the functions in C++. That is the third chapter in your syllabus. So यहाँ पे आप call by value, call by reference, then inline function, friend function क्या है, right? How to overload the functions, operator overloading क्या है, operator overloading का पूरा एक chapter यहाँ पे है, but there will be some introductory part in the functions, right? After that, object and classes. So in the object, what is class in the C++? How the class can be called? Function कैसे बनाना है? Function class कैसे बनाना है? How to create the object in the class? How to call the object? How to create the constructor, destructor, right? All these concepts that you will see in the object and classes. Operator overloading, in which you will see the operator binary, overloading binary operators, data conversions, type conversions, all that you will see in operator overloading. Inheritance. Abhi inheritance kya hai? Ki let's say that if you have made some class and if you are inheriting the property of the parent class, then that we call it as an inheritance. That is the concept of inheritance. Right? यानी कि अगर कोई भी property, if we are inheriting from the parent class, then we can say one class is the base class and the another one which has inherited, or we can say which has derived the properties of the parent class, that is we call it as a derived class, right? So the detailed concept that you will study in the inheritance. Then in the polymorphism. So in the polymorphism, you will see the different concepts like pointers, virtual functions, why we require the virtual functions, what is runtime polymorphism. All these concepts will be discussed in the 7th chapter. Then 9th chapter, that is about the stream and files, right? So stream and files, it's a kind of a file handling. That means I can say that how to read the file from the disk, how to write the file on the disk, how to copy the file from one file to the another file which is on the disk, right? That all file concept you will study in the stream and the files chapter. The last, that is template and exception handling. Now, what is template? Why we need to use the template, right? Inheritance and templates, that all concepts you will study in the 10th chapter, that is templates and exception handling, right? Now, let's say कि अगर आपको ये जो concepts है, if you want to be more clear with this concept, you have to refer the reference book, right? अगर आप रेफरेंस बुक रेफर करते हो, इसमें ये सारे कंसेप्ट बहुत अच्छे से बहुत डिटेल में दिए गए हैं. The one reference book that you can refer, it is the best reference book for the C++, that is the Bala Gurusamy. You can see here the first book. Even I have referred this in my bachelor, that is the Bala Gurusamy, right? So you can refer this book for the C++. Very detailed and crystal clear concept is described in this book, right? अगर मेरे पास ई बुक है, then I'll upload in the e content. But अगर आप लाइब्रेरी से इश्यू करवाते हो, then it's okay. There are many copies of Bala Gurusamy in the library, so you can take from the library also, right? So this is the best book that you can refer for the C++. बाकी के जो बुक्स है, that is a Stauvenholzner Dreamtech, ये भी एक बुक है. Robert Lafford, that also you can refer for the C++. So ये बाकी सारी बुक्स है जो आप पढ़ सकते हो, right? उसमें भी कुछ concepts दिए गए हैं, but if you want to clear the whole concept which is given in your syllabus, then the Bala Gurusamy is the best book. And after that, some practicals are given here, so that we will do in the lab sessions. अभी तो सिर्फ हम लोग C++ ही डिस्कस करेंगे. Java and OOP both are object oriented programming, but here in this semester we'll just discuss about the C++. Java है but आपके next semester में है, 4th या तो 5th semester में. Okay, so is it clear to all of you up till now? Till now, I have not uploaded anything in the e-content, right? But I'll just make sure that if I have the ebook of Balaguru Sami, then I'll definitely upload in the e-content. So you can easily access over there. Okay, any other doubt you want to ask regarding the syllabus and all? Okay, good. Okay, so when you open the code block, the interface of this tool is like this, right? Now, let me just tell you one thing. Ki when you are implementing the program of C, you are giving the extension abc.c. But particularly for C++, while saving any program, you have to give the extension CPP. ABC, let's say that the program name is ABC, right? So you should save like abc.cpp, right? So this is the main thing that you have to remember, that I will not say every time. So this ID you can use particularly for the C++, right? आप C के programs भी इसमें कर सकते हो, but you just have to give the extension .c. While for the C++, you have to give the extension .cpp. Okay, so today we will do our first program. So just let's have a look in the list of experiments. Okay, so it is given over here, learning and implementing basic OPC concepts related program like a program to display welcome to MEFGI and elaborate the statements. जैसे हमने C में जो first program किया था, that was about the hello world, right? It's similar to kind of this program only. यहाँ पे हमें एक statement print करवाना है, that is welcome to MEFGI, right? So how we will start this program? As we all know that before starting the program, we need to include the header files. Okay, so first of all, let me know what do you understand by the header files. You have already studied the C language, right? So you should know what is header files.
Hello. Hello.
Ankur, you are
Am I
not
audible?
audible here.
Now am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, now you are audible.
Ma'am, header files include means library like stdio.h or math.h, in which all the predefined functions are there. So programmers get the support for their programming.
Okay, so we can say it includes all the library functions.
and it totally depends on the content of the program that we are doing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what about others? You all have studied the C language, right? Not Ankur. See, if you are not responding, it will be very difficult for me to teach C++ language. It's a very basic question I have asked. What is header files? And that you have already studied in the previous semester, dear. If you are giving wrong answers, don't hesitate to give wrong answer. At least give answers, I'll guide you. Okay. Okay. Header file contains the set of predefined standard library functions. Good. Okay. Okay. So we can say that in C++, header files kya hai? Header files, we can say it stands for input and output functions, right? In the C language, we have seen that printf is used to print the statement, right? And printf and scanf statement that we are using in the C language, right? In the C++, we'll use the cin and cout. Right? So in C we have seen we were using the printf and scanf statements. Right? But in C++, we'll use the cin and cout. Cin for getting the input from the user, and this C is not capital, and cout for printing the statement. So as we all know that if I want to use any input output stream, I need to include the header files, right, which contains the input output operations, right, which contains the input output statement, we can say, जो input output stream use करता हो, ऐसी library functions जिसमें जिस header file में है, वो header files मुझे अपने program में include करनी होगी, right? So mainly we have cin and cout. Cin for getting the input from the user and cout for printing the statement, right? अभी ये जो function है वो कौन सी library में होंगे? So this function is there, this input output stream is there in one library, that is IOStream. I stands for input, O stands for output, and input output stream. Right? So for that, before starting any program, we need to include the header file which contains the libraries for performing these specific operations. Right? So अभी यहाँ पे हम लोग basic program implement करने के लिए जा रहे हैं. Right? We in this program we need to print this statement. So I have to make use of a cout. Right? I have to make use of a cout for printing the statement. Right? I need to use the output stream to print this statement, and that can be done by using the cout, right? And अगर मुझे cout को use करना है, obviously I need to include the IOStream header file, right? So I'm starting my program. Just go to the file, new, and empty file, right? Now जब आप प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट करते हो, if you are just saving the program, then some suggestions will be given to you, right? Let's say कि मैं C का प्रोग्राम कर रही हूँ, तो C की जो सिंटैक्स है उसके suggestions मुझे दिखेंगे. If I'm saving the program with .cpp, I'll get the suggestions of C++ syntax, right? So here, first of all, I'm now saving the program. Let's say program 1.cpp. We are doing the C++ program, so we'll just save the file with .cpp extension. Don't forget that. So save. Now, what I'll do, I'll first include the header file. So I'll write include include is always with #include, then IO. सजेशन नहीं दिखा रहा है, वरना सजेशन दिखाता है IO stream, then using namespace. अभी यहाँ पे namespace क्या है? Let's say कि namespace is a new concept which is introduced in ANSI C++, right? We can say it is developed by some standard committee, and they have started using the namespace, right? So यहाँ पे if I am writing using namespace is std, so std is the namespace where ANSI C++ standard class libraries are defined, right? Some of the libraries which are defined in the std, so we need to make use of a namespace, right? So all the ANSI C++ program must include this directive, right? ये जो C++ के कोई भी प्रोग्राम करेंगे तो उसमें ये नेम स्पेस तो इंक्लूड होगा ही, क्योंकि उसमें कुछ ऐसी लाइब्रेरीज है जिसकी वजह से C++ प्रोग्राम जो है वो एग्जीक्यूट होता है. So we need to include the namespace. So here I am using सेमीकोलन. तो हर एक जो स्टेटमेंट होंगे उसके पीछे तो रहेगा, कुछ फंक्शंस होंगे तो उसके कुछ पीछे नहीं होगा. सो इट टोटली डिपेंड्स ऑन द सिंटैक्स. नाउ एज यू ऑल नो कि भाई सारे प्रोग्राम्स में मेन फंक्शंस रहता है, राइट? जो मेनली जो एग्जीक्यूट होता है दैट इज अ मेन फंक्शन. सो दिस प्रोग्राम विल आल्सो हैव अ मेन फंक्शन, इंटीजर मेन, and we need to print the statement. So we all know कि भाई print करने के लिए जो यूज किया जाता है output stream, that is a cout here, and it will, the syntax of using the cout is like this, right? We have to make use of this operator. अनदर थिंग कि भाई जो C++ प्रोग्राम है, वी आर यूजिंग द मेन हियर, राइट? सो मेन रिटर्न्स एन इंटीजर टाइप. यहाँ पे जो मेन जो होगा, इफ वी आर यूजिंग द मेन फंक्शन, इट ऑलवेज रिटर्न्स द इंटीजर टाइप वैल्यू टू द ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम. सो आई हैव रिटर्न ओवर हियर इंटीजर मेन, राइट? अगर मैं कोई फंक्शन कुछ, अगर मेरा जो रिटर्न टाइप कुछ वैल्यू ही नहीं है, आई कैन यूज द वॉइड मेन. बट यहाँ पे मुझे आउटपुट स्ट्रीम जो है, दैट आई एम प्रिंटिंग दी स्टेटमेंट, सो आई एम यूजिंग दी cout, राइट? सो यहाँ पे जो होगा इंटीजर मेन है. therefore we can say कि भाई if the output stream is giving some value, if it is returning some value, we need to make sure that it ends with the return statement, right? जो return statement है वो होना चाहिए. अगर कुछ output stream हमें output दे रही है, right? If some statement is printing, then it always gives some value, it gives some output stream, then we need to return the value, right? So यहाँ पे हमेशा एक return statement रहेगा, that is return 0 semicolon and then control S, right? हमें एक और बार सेव करना पड़ेगा because
hello,
before
ma'am.
that we have not included all this syntax. जब हमने सेव किया था पहली बार तब हमने ये सारा कोड नहीं किया था, right? Now we'll just run this program. So you can see here build and run. So you can see this statement is already printed. Can you zoom? यश आपको ये fonts छोटे दिख रहे हैं? You are unable to see this fonts? Vishal. Let me just check.
मैम वो स्क्रीन ही चली गई है.
Just wait. Need to check for the zoom option. ओके अभी ये छोटा कोड है, मैं यहाँ चैट बॉक्स में कॉपी पेस्ट कर रही हूँ, राइट? आई एम जस्ट फाइंडिंग द ऑप्शन फॉर जूम इन. If you want to try it at your end, you can just try it from the chat box. Till that, I'll just find the option for. Okay, I got the option. I was just trying this option, but it doesn't work. Zoom in option is already given here in the code block, but it's not working. Okay, so is my code is visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the simple program that you can do for printing the statement, right? जैसे आपने C में first program hello world का किया होगा, right? उसी तरह C++ में hello world और welcome to MEFGI का program that is very simple. You just have to use this two additional line. बाकी का जो है that is almost same. printf की जगह पे यहाँ पे cout यूज किया जाता है, राइट. सो ये अभी आपको याद ही रखना है that cin and cout is used as an input output stream in the C++ programming language. If you want to take input from the user, you have to use the cin, and if you want to print the statement, then you have to use the cout, right. So this is the first program. Once it is done, let me know in the chat box. Yes.
हेलो मैम.
Yes, अंकुर.
हमने जो सीखा था कि जो मेन का जो टाइप होता है मींस इंटीजर या वॉइड, उसको हमें एक वैल्यू रिटर्न करनी पड़ती है अगर वो फ्लोट या इंटीजर या ऐसा कुछ हो तो. बाकी वॉइड में नहीं करनी पड़ती. लेकिन मैम मैंने ट्राई किया था कई प्रोग्राम में कि कोई वैल्यू रिटर्न ना करूँ तो भी मींस चलता है. तो
कई बार चलता है, बट इट्स if we have a habit of returning the value, then it's good. क्योंकि कई प्रोग्राम में हम क्या करते कि पूरा प्रोग्राम सही होता है बट लास्ट में रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट नहीं होता है, राइट. सो उसी वजह से एरर आती है. सो इट्स गुड हैबिट टू जस्ट राइट अ रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट. अगर ये हैबिट है तो फिर अच्छा है, वरना रिटर्न नहीं करते फिर भी कई बार प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट हो जाता है where it is not required.
ओके मैम.
Okay, now one more task. आज हमारा फर्स्ट लैब है, so we'll not do more practical, but yes, मैं आपको एक और टास्क देती हूँ. I'll just write in the chat box relevant to this only. Just wait. Second statement. So you have to implement one program which prints all these three statements. This all three statements should be printed in a new line, right? Once this statement is completed, second statement should be start with 2. That means next line. The second statement, that is the statement 2, C++ is a middle line with, that should be start with the new line. Right, that is the task that you have to complete. जब आप next lab में आओगे, I'll just ask anyone to share their screen, and you have to show this practical, this both practical. Is it okay for all?
मैम मीन्स हमें एक बार आप रिपीट करोगे क्या करना है?
जैसे हमने ये प्रोग्राम किया and we have printed one statement that is welcome to MEFGI. Right, we have done this program. I have given you a task. I have already pasted 3 statements in your chat box. Right, you have to perform one program which prints contains these 3 statements.
Okay, ma'am. Got it.
Each statement must be started in a new line.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so I hope all of you have downloaded the code blocks on your system. Okay, so now it's time for attendance. Okay, starting with Parth.
Present.
1, 2, 3.
Present, ma'am.
3 is there.
2.
Okay, 3, nil, absent. Okay. 4, 5,
Present.
6,
Present.
7,
Present, ma'am.
8, 9, 10,
Present.
11, 12,
Present, ma'am.
13,
Present, ma'am.
14, 14 is absent. 14 is there. 5 is there. 15,
Present, ma'am.
16,
Present, ma'am.
17,
Yes, ma'am.
18,
Present, ma'am.
19,
Present, ma'am.
24,
Present, ma'am.
173,
Present, ma'am.
174, 174 absent, 181.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Absent students are enrollment number 3, 4, 8, 9, 11, 174. Let me know if I mistakenly marked you as absent. Again, repeating the numbers 3, 4, 8, 9, 11, 174. Neil is shifted to AI. Neil Consagra.
Yes, ma'am. Third one number.
Okay. Neil Dorakia or Neil Consagra? Neil Dorakia. Okay.
थोड़ा किया.
Okay. Okay. But his name is still there. It's still not yet transferred to AI. Okay. No problem. Okay. So